All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about a massive shift in the global economic order, one that's happening as we speak. We're going to get into the numbers that tell the incredible story of India's economic rise as of 2025. So, let's get right to it. It's not every day that the world's economic leaderboard gets a major shakeup. But 2025, well, that year was different. The change was fast, it was huge, and you can really boil it down to a single powerful number. And there it is, fourth. It sounds simple, right? Just a number. But that single word represents a truly monumental shift in global economic power. So, what does it really mean to be number four? Well, what it means is that as of 2025, India's economy is now officially the fourth largest in the entire world. In what is a truly historic move, it has actually leapfrogged Japan, a country that's been an absolute economic titan for decades. And the scale of this? I mean, it's just staggering. This new ranking is built on a nominal GDP, which is basically the total value of everything produced in the country, of about $3.78 trillion. That is the kind of raw economic power that has pushed India into this new top spot. Now, this climb wasn't just a sudden jump. It's the acceleration that's the real story. Think about it. Just a couple of years ago, in 2022, India moved past the UK. Now it's Japan. And the projections? They show this momentum is not stopping, with the economy on a clear path to overtake Germany for that number 3 spot by 2028. We are literally watching a story of incredible velocity unfold. Okay, so we've got the what, but that just brings up an even bigger question, right? How is all of this happening? What in the world is the engine powering this incredible growth? And here's the thing, this isn't just about being big, it's about being fast. India is now widely seen as the fastest growing major economy on the whole planet. And that status comes from a few really powerful forces all working together. So this growth isn't just coming from one place. It's a really potent mix. You have a massive population that's driving huge domestic demand, people are spending more money, and the government is pouring cash into huge infrastructure projects. And all of that is being supercharged by new policy reforms and a really solid financial system. And if you want to boil it all down, this is the real core of it, pulled right from the source report. These three things, demand, consumption, and government spending, are the main fuel. They create this amazing cycle. The government spends on things like roads and ports, which creates jobs, which means people have more money to spend, which in turn fuels all that domestic demand. But a truly healthy economy isn't just about that one big headline GDP number. Real strength comes from a whole bunch of different signs, and when you look under the hood here, the picture is one of really solid health. I mean, just look at this as a massive vote of confidence from the rest of the world. Over $1.07 trillion in foreign direct investment has flowed into the country since 2000. This shows that global investors are looking at India and saying, yep, this is a stable and very promising place to put our money for the long haul. And it's not just a one-way street with money flowing in. There are a ton of valuable goods going out. In the last fiscal year, India's total exports smashed records, hitting $825 billion. And we're seeing huge strength in really important areas like electronics and pharmaceuticals, which proves there's a diverse and competitive industrial engine at work. And to round out the picture, a couple of other vital signs are looking really good. The current account deficit is getting smaller, which basically means the country is becoming less dependent on foreign money. And, crucially for everyday people, inflation has been cooling off, hitting its lowest point in years back in May 2025, which is great news for everyone's wallet. So, with such a strong foundation, you have to ask, where does this road lead? Well, the focus is already shifting to the next set of really ambitious goals that are looking more and more achievable every day. Okay, here's the roadmap for the very near future. The next huge milestone is hitting that $5 trillion GDP mark, and the target for that is 2027. And right on its heels, the goal is to grab the world's number 3 spot by overtaking Germany in 2028. It's clear the pace is not expected to let up at all. And look, these aren't just pie-in-the-sky numbers. There's a real consensus here among the big financial players. Projections from both the Reserve Bank of India and Deloitte are incredibly close, both predicting strong GDP growth of around 6.6% for the next year. When you see that kind of alignment, it suggests this momentum is the real deal. So when you put it all together, the data paints this really clear, undeniable picture of an economy on a meteoric rise. India isn't just a rising power anymore. It has arrived. And that leaves us with one final and really crucial question. As this new economic giant cements its place in the top three, what are the ripple effects going to be for global trade, for politics, and for power? What will it mean for all of us?